Hello cellos! Today we're going to be working on page 20 and we are learning our second finger note on the G string. So this note is B flat. You've been playing the third finger B natural on the G string, and when you play the second finger note it is the note B flat. So the flat is kind of opposite of the sharp. If you see the sharp sign on a note, that makes it a half step higher than the natural note. So F sharp is half step higher than F natural. And the flat sign makes it a half step lower than the natural note. So B flat is a half step lower than B natural. And the sharp and flat notes tend to correspond with the black keys on the piano. So our white keys are our natural notes, and then the black keys are the notes in between them, which are usually marked as sharp or flat. Now, each of those black keys can be labeled either a sharp or a flat. So the note B flat, which is second finger on the G string, could also be called A sharp, but most of them tend to be called one more often than the other. So when we play that note B flat, we're more likely to see it spelled B flat than A sharp, whereas with F we're more likely to see the F sharp spelled F sharp than G flat, which would be the alternative. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and start with number 92. This one should be fairly simple for you because although this maybe is a new note, it's really not a new skill. You're just playing a skill that you've played on other strings on a new string today. So B flat should sound like that. It is just second finger on the G string. Let's go ahead and play number 92. Let's read B flat. And remember, when you play your second finger note, you usually do not also play your third finger note in the same piece. So it's one or the other. So in this one, we're playing B flat. We are not using B natural. And the flat is marked on the first one in each measure, but then it does carry over to the rest of the B's in that measure. So they don't mark it on every single one. For example, in the first measure of number 92, it is B flat on beat 1, and then the next one and the next one are also B flat. They do have to write it again after they've crossed the bar line because the bar line does cancel out any sharps, flats, or naturals that are put as accidentals in the previous measure. So that's a rule in music that we need to get used to. And even if there's some other notes in between the accidental, the flat note, and the next one, it is still good as long as you are not in a new measure. So here we go. Let's play number 92. Let's read B flat. Is called Rolling Along. You probably know this one as Mary Had a Little Lamb, and I'm sure you've probably played this one in the key of D major previously. We're going to play this one in the key of B flat major. They actually have not given you the key signature for that, which would be 2 flats, but they've marked in the B flat as the accidental. So we'll play D, C, and B flat for Rolling Along. One on this page, number 94, is called Matching Octaves. We're actually not going to be playing any octaves in this one. The matching octaves is something that our upper strings friends, the violins and violas, are working on matching octaves between 2 strings. But on the cello, we are not playing any octave leaps, so we're pretty much just doing the notes that we played in the last one. So starting again on B flat. Page 20, although there is a new note on page page 20 for you. There are no new skills, so hopefully you can learn that new note and practice those exercises and be ready to move on to page 21 pretty quickly. So good luck and happy practicing.